This is why I'm no longer a feminist. Pretty much I realized that feminism was made to elevate white women, not women that look like me. What drew me to feminism was the idea of equal pay and equal opportunities. When I started looking into the real world, I started to realize that it's all BS. A man with a turban and an Indian accent is less likely to get an executive position than a white woman. Look around you. How many Indian men with turbans and Muslim women with hijabs are on executive teams? Definition is also concerning. Equality rather than equity. It almost seems like the loudest man in the room is what gets to dictate what women and men want. If the next man decides, I want to walk around with my pee-pee swinging, women are gonna say, well, we want to be equal to that guy, so why don't we also get some stuff? Even if it's not the priority or it's not what we actually want, but because the loudest man in the room said so, we're just constantly trying to keep up. Now, when did Islam come along? In 2020, I started looking more seriously into getting married. And at that point, I believed in 50-50. I thought it was a real thing. Men were very happy to hear I wanted to pitch in 50-50, and in some situations, I was even willing to pay 60-40. Over time, over looking at people around me, looking more into psychology, even date coaching, I started looking more into it. I realized there's no such thing as 50-50. Because even if we look at stats within Canada, which the majority of people here are not minorities or of Arab or South Asian descent, we realize that 70% of women still do most of the housework. So what is 50-50? Get people that'll tell you, well, my husband's great, he helps around the house. When we're not talking about the selective, we're talking about the collective. What is 50-50? And that's when I started looking more into Islam and I realized, what the heck? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows how men and women think. Why am I allowing a man-made ideology to tell me how I should live my everyday life when this same ideology changes month over month depending on the loudest person in the room? By the way, the loudest person also has some vested interest in you believing this. Long story short, I follow Islam, not feminism.